Oh God. Whatever shall we do?
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Whatever shall we do?
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Whatever shall we do?
Oh. I forgot that I had the stream unmuted because I was listening to last night's game through the stream rather than Discord because I kept going AFK. And so I was just like, oh god, whatever she will do, kept echoing.
Fucking lips are chapped.
It's that time of year.
Oh. Ooh. Hi,
reason-
welcome to the Wardens of Whitestone.
Oh God. Started an hour later than we usually do because of reasons.
Sorry.
Technical difficulties as well as life difficulties.
Deaf difficulties.
That's like basically my memoir title, so okay.
Did you say death difficulties?
I mean,
Yeah.
Right. So, who here's got a journal?
I just wrote one in like 5 minutes.
Congratulations.
Still counts.
Flexing.
Flexing.
Tarbandil, my younger cousin, and I still got dweeb all over me.
I also have one.
I might have one. It depends on how the first two go.
Should we go and then talk really slow?
I probably won't have one because I just can't think right now.
I'll go first.
Oh God, Kayla over here looking like a Sith. Good, Anakin, good. Kill
I was
him.
going for the Kermit the Frog.
Oh, the evil Kermit.
Dark Kermit.
Dark Kermit. Because I feel like a Muppet.
You still feeling like bleh?
I just...
I'm sorry, I just like... That's just one of the kind of like country rock songs. Like, ooh, I feel like a woman. But instead I was just thinking, like, ooh, I feel like a Muppet.
Oh my god.
That's a music video I really need to see.
I'm
Can
not...
it just be the music vehicle with like...
Yeah, instead of Shania Twain out in the desert with a leopard onesie on,
It's just a
like
Muppet.
an animal on the drums.
It's on the green screen and you just have the Muppet in front, just...
I'm not feeling sinus pressure like I was earlier, but it's just like stuffy and then blowing my nose and then I just would rather not.
It's okay, you're playing a stupid, not stupid, but like nice character today.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, shots fired. Okay.
I'm going to eat my baked potato while you wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright, journals.
I'll go.
I was gonna say, someone volunteer, or I'm gonna volunteer.
So, I may have already beat up a student. Not my finest teaching moment. So far, my only teaching moment. That means there's a possibility of worse. Shit. I really don't know what I've gotten myself into. These kids, they're gonna be facing the dangers of the Underdark once they're done with this school. The only things I know are from my military training and over 300 years of being the youngest of 7. Oh shit. I hope I don't fuck these kids up. Maybe I should make a bet with Alexander. If I don't fuck these kids up before the end of the year, we can try again.
Is that your man's?
I was gonna say, who's Alexander?
Her husband!
I thought you picked
He
a
went through
different
several name
because-
changes.
Because veterans had student name as Alexander.
What the fuck? I don't know what his name is, okay? Whatever!
Sure, it's his middle name.
I got
Husband.
confused.
Husband. Maybe I should make a bet with husband.
Just like a placeholder name until.
Should make a bet with the husbandito.
Husbando.
With the spouse.
The childish husbando.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
This is driving me crazy because, like, with all the other characters you guys have ever seen me play, I had a voice in my head, like, really early on. I don't know what Vezran sounds like still. Like, I still can't get it. I'm going.
Well, that's all my characters,
Crazy.
and they just sound like me.
Yeah. I like doing dumb voices.
I wish I was
Um,
better at them.
Anyway. Whitestone Castle is full of such characters. Mistress Evelyn, Shiva of the East, Basilia, and Ursula are intriguing adventurers in their own right. I'm curious what sort of teaching styles and skill sets everyone is bringing to the table, myself included. As for me, I believe in a hands-on approach. The students did well enough in the woods, snaring and releasing rabbits. After all, the brutish approach is rarely the best one. Charge headlong into every situation, and you'll get yourself hurt or killed. But learn to study your enemy, to sneak past his defenses, to strike from the shadows. That is the key to a sound victory. I will teach these children the art of subtlety yet. That's it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I am fabulous.
We know.
Okay, so where did we leave off last time? It's been a while.
Been a while. I think my character was taking the students to the training grounds. I could be wrong about that.
That
Yeah.
sounds right. I remember Vesrin's first day with her students is already done.
Yeah.
Is Elena's doing? I feel like Elena.
I don't even know if Elena was doing anything. She
We
did
did.
Questionnaire.
instructions,
Yeah, we did the questions thing.
favorite color and favorite food, which
Yeah.
I was not prepared for.
And then I ended the class with an assignment to write a short essay about what you know about me. And how you two can achieve such fabulousness.
Bestron, I think you have the best teaching method out of all of us.
What, torturing them?
I mean, okay, we have the same teaching method.
So far, I think it's vaguely effective.
What do you know about me? Hey, maybe we should do research about that really important thing that her group did in the Underdark. You know, who knows? It's teaching, but not really teaching. It's like,
So just do your homework. You'll learn something.
It's teaching them how to gather information about somebody.
yes,
That's what college is.
It's research.
teaching you how to
exactly.
learn.
It's teaching you how to teach yourself. But I'm doing it in a way that I'm like not teaching. You know.
Crystal just has the most unimpressed face ever. Which I imagine is just Katrin's reaction to you explaining that.
Yeah, I'm in character. Like we're eating lunch and she's talking about like what she did, and I'm just like,
How did your class go? Well, I slept for the first half hour. I mean, I wasn't really sleeping, but I just wanted to see what they would do.
I was just resting my eyes.
Yes, it did serve a purpose. Though it didn't give me any information I didn't already know. You taking your class to the Battlegrounds, I'm assuming?
Yes.
I guess.
All right. So, Catherine, you take
I'm
your...
going to take my class to go view Katrin teaching her class.
That's fair. You know what? Sure. Extra credit if you want to stick around and watch what happens.
Okay. So,
So literally almost every NPC is here.
oh god.
Why, is your class there too?
Yeah, they're yep. I told them they would get extra credit if they came to watch what happened.
Oh, you guys are watching too? Cool.
Why not?
I was
Are
just
you
like,
two just sitting beside each other, just like gossiping about how horrible Katrin's gonna do? Because that's what
No.
she feels like she's gonna do.
I'm sitting
You've seen you
behind
in
my
action.
class. I'm like, I'm like, it's like I'm not doing anything, but I'm really observing. I'm doing a lot of observing of my class. So, like, I'm sitting behind them, all nonchalant, like, I don't give a fuck. But I'm watching to see them react to things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a method to my madness.
All right.
Also,
Okay.
I'm listening to any gossip of like, oh, I would do that, and oh, blah blah blah. You know, coming from my pipsqueaks.
All right.
I'm just lining up everybody. Sorry, you can go ahead and talk if you're.
No,
done.
I'm just trying to move this along.
Yeah, I'm lining up all the students. I'm basically just asking frontline, caster, scout, like trying to figure out what they're good at. Like I'm going through the list. Frontline, caster, scout.
Ooh, scout. Ooh.
Well, I mean that's my best version of saying rogue. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like the stealthy, the one
Get
that
in and
can-
out unseen.
Yeah, that kind of person. The one that's observant, like your basic rogue is or ranger or something like that. I'm gonna start with. Let me open up my Google Docs to my babies that I totally know all the names of by heart.
I love all my children equally.
Really?
An hour earlier, I never cared for Job. And I never cared for Lawrence.
Yeah,
I
that was the
believe
meme
in
that you
Katrin's.
posted.
I believe in Katrin's case, it's Cairo.
That was the name.
Everybody's got one.
Let me just go to Discord, because that's where I'm gonna find it. Faculty room. Google Drive. It wouldn't pop up the other way. Ivana Thunderbird. Caster, Scout, Frontline.
Anvia.
Anvia.
Anvia lines up in the caster area.
Axia Silvermane.
Silvermane.
I'm getting a flashback of that stupid video with the like, you're on blue team.
Oh
You're on
god.
A team.
The fucking clone trooper Arma 3 thing? Yes. Alright, Dibbles. You are aware your name is Dibbles, correct? Yes, Sergeant Major.
Axia
Alright.
Silvermane! Caster! Scout! Frontline!
She goes to the front line.
Palacio, whatever your last name is. Menusa.
Minius.
Pardon me, darling. Minius. Caster, Scout, Frontline.
She goes over to Caster.
Lysanther. Valenus, whatever. Valens.
Do you need me to cast tongues?
Can you cast silence
On yourself?
on yourself? You can watch, you can't participate.
Just trying to help.
Can we just
Lysander
stat line
Valens.
over here?
Caster, Frontline, Scout.
You know what the
Front
characters'
line.
names are in Roll20, right?
I'm looking on my drive.
Uh-huh.
I don't care. Sophia de Rosalia, whatever. Caster, Frontline, Scout.
She goes over to Scout.
Tiberius.
He
you
goes.
got a
He
lot of-
does. You don't even finish his name before he goes over to Caster.
I take a moment to look at him and I'm not on a judge. Vincentia.
Front line.
And that leaves you, Cairo.
Kara goes front line.
Yeah!
I'm looking-
Spellcaster! She's gonna hate you like she hates me!
He went to Frontline.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you for different reasons. So I have 2 people who claim they're casters, 4 people who claim they're frontline. No, 3 people.
Three
who claim
people with their casters.
3 people who claim they're frontline and 2 scouts.
One Scout.
1 scout. Oh. All right. Who wants to go first?
You get a tentative raised hands from Lysanther. It's just like a very slow. It's just like he looks at everybody's looking around, and he just like goes.
All right.
Very unsure as to what this is gonna be.
Hit me.
With
You said you were frontline. Did you not? Your weapon of choice?
okay. And he like kind of puts out a hand in front of him, and then a blade made out of solid lightning appears in his right hand.
You got us a warlock.
I don't know what this dude is. It's been 84 years.
It's been 84 years.
My character's always raging. It's just a state of existence for her.
Mhm.
And she's not trying to hit any of the students. She's just taking a defensive stance, if you wanted to say it, the dodge action, and trying to observe what they're doing. Hit me.
Like with my strongest attack? Or just like a general hit? Because those are 2 very different things.
I'm trying to gauge your skill and see where you need to improve. So, do what you would do if you thought I was a threat.
All right. He quickly steps directly in front of you and goes to swing. Are you attempting to?
Disadvantage. I'm dodging. I'm trying to see his skill. I'm not attempting to hit him. I'm not attempting to Ah.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
You're fine. Pretty sure that misses, but I'll double check. I can't remember what the character's AC is. Was that with disadvantage or was that regular?
That was a regular hit. I forgot to.
It's okay, it misses anyway. I don't have a super high AC, but I have higher than that.
What is your AC? Out of curiosity.
19.
19. Cool.
Unless I got some bracers of defense, but
And his strikes are quick.
mm-hmm.
Like and if you're looking at his face, you can see that like they sort of like nervousness and like hesitation is like completely gone. It's like it's an entirely different person. Just like hyper focused.
Again. Again. That actually obviously hits.
Yeah, so yeah. Dealing
And this is
14
with
lightning
his-
damage.
With his sword?
Yeah, his lightning sword.
Yeah, I'll take
It
that.
is not a actual physical blade. It is literally like he is holding a bolt of lightning in his hands and he is swinging it at you.
This is my token. I'm moving it so y'all can see the hit points go down. Because, you know. Nice. You finally hit me again. I mean, that was a shit damage roll, so I'm trying to. Just trying to see his juice. Now, is he able to hit like twice before he has to like? I'm trying to figure out like how many.
He can attack. He can attack twice.
He doesn't do any like crazy bonus action mumbo jumbo shit. He doesn't try like I don't know what he has. I'm assuming he's a monk for some reason. He doesn't have like some stunning strike shit.
Nope. He doesn't have anything stunning.
All right, next.
He could hit you with an AoE.
I mean, if he wants to. Next. I don't know
He
if
just, like-
it's good or not. I just
He dissipates the blade. Fun fact:
behind
he can also throw it as a ranged weapon.
Oh, that's dope as shit. I mean, he could have tried that. That would have been cool.
Well, you called next, so
Yeah.
all right. Who is next?
Whoever wants to go next. If no one volunteers, she'll just point at a random caster. Unless, like, Cairo feels like, oh yeah, I get to beat up my teacher.
Tiberius will go out. So are we hitting you with anything?
Yes. Imagine me as a threat in what you would do.
Okay.
Okay, I make a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
So I take a total of 13 damage. He just yeeted a fireball.
Yeah. It's like you said hit him with it. You said hit with anything.
Yeah, an explosion happens around Catherine, and then like the fire dissipates, and she just stands there. Like, okay, was that it? Anything else?
Oh, strength saving throw.
Okay, go ahead. Do it.
No, I'm thinking it's like.
Plus 13.
Hold on, I'm just going through his spell list and seeing. I mean, he could just hit you with 2 more fireballs.
I mean, if he wants to, but I've already seen that trick, and that's boring.
Hold on. Alright, he begins to run forward
Mm-hmm.
as a knife, as a blade made out of ice forms in his hands, and he throws it at you.
Cool. Sorry, buddy.
Oof.
I still didn't make dexterity saving throw. Yeah, I'm not doing good on those.
Right, so instead of hitting your foot, it hits the ground next to you, but the explosion of ice shards still hits you.
Mm-hmm.
And when he finally gets up to you,
You gotta do 2d6. Oh, interesting choice. Still resistant, but that was an interesting choice. The Shadow Blade has to do,
Yeah, the AoE for the ice knife is not on the damage
you
for
do
it. It's not.
2d6, yeah, for the, ice knife, first off.
yeah, hold on. Well, so there's
It's-
6.
No, that 6 is for 1d10, which is the piercing, and then it's a 2d6 AoE,
Oh, okay.
which was more than the other thing.
Yeah.
Then have him roll, like a dexterity weapon check, for the Shadow Blade to see if it hits. And that is 4.
Actually, I think his dex is pretty good. Well, could be better.
I think it's finesse, so if strength is better, you can do strength.
Finesse, light, and thrown. So yeah, he'll use strength because it is slightly better. And it's dealing what? 2d8?
Which you already have the psychic damage unless you want to re-roll it. That was a good roll.
I'm not, but for future attacks that he makes with it.
Yes, and that's only if he casts it at second level. If he casts it higher than second level, the damage goes up. One of my favorite spells for tricks.
One turn. Yep, looks good. That's set up.
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage, yeah. He is not set up to legacy. Here we go. And we'll just roll. No, we don't. Yeah, 11.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, he has 2 attacks too as well. Interesting.
Well, how long do you let him go for? Because he does not actually have 2 attacks.
Oh, I mean, he could keep going.
I'm assuming they keep going until you tell him to stop.
Yeah. I'm letting him have like five that hits. For 3. Like 5 or 6 attacks, and then that next.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you just call next, or?
Yeah, that was me, because that's like his 7th turn. I just wanted to see what my little teacher's pet had.
Basically, give them 30 seconds to attack me. And
Yeah,
next.
it's literally like a 30-second run.
All right.
Front line.
Ooh, front line.
Axia.
I was
They
gonna say
don't hurt.
Axia steps up.
Should change this to like battle music.
This is her inner peace, though. The battlefield is her peace.
There you go. All right. So Axia comes up with a spear.
Interesting choice.
Give me 1 second.
Making you finish. I don't know if you have your character sheets done or not, but making you finish those character sheets.
At least they're actions. And there's one good thing about playing D&D, is that I will never misspell the word piercing ever again. Because of all the times I've had to manually type it.
I always get a red squiggle under like bludgeoning, piercing, and I just like right click correct it.
Oops. Challenge 6. And she does have 2 attacks.
Okay, well, give her, like, if all she's doing is her spear, have her go for 10 attacks total.
Alright.
19 is the number to beat with disadvantage. It's really hard when you have disadvantage.
Oh, and that was... Damn.
Why do they have disadvantage?
Because she's dodging.
Oh.
Like, for her action, all she's doing is dodging and observing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, that hits.
Alright, with that hit, she backsteps,
Mm-hmm.
like, out of your range,
Mm-hmm.
points her spear down at the ground,
Mm-hmm.
thrusts it into the ground, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
That one good roll. Sorry, buddy. I want them to do some cool shit.
Alright, half of that in radiant damage. As a like large grouping of spears shoots out of the ground from where she stabs directly at you. Like a shotgun blast. Like a shotgun blast of radiant spears.
Okay.
I know, that's pretty cool.
It is really cool. Half of that is 17, half of that is 8.
Too strong.
I'm in the 200s!
Too strong.
Keep on going. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 more attacks. It's a very interesting attack.
Oof.
Which student is this again?
Axia.
Axia. Okay.
So how do you punish the fumble?
Oh, I just give her like a little like tap with the butt of my weapon. Just like Tripper. Because it was just, that was real sloppy. So she deserves a little trip. And then that's all I do. I'm not trying to actually damage her. It was so impressive. And then, again.
Oof. Trevor again.
Oh no.
No, tell her. Oh, yeah. I do Tripper again.
She gets up, thrust, you trip her.
Once more. Hopefully I made her angry and she like hits me hard.
Hold up. She just lets go of the spear at that point and then just like thrusts both hands in front of her.
Mm-hmm. And I take 7 points of fire damage. Oh, seems like some of you are versatile. Next. I do like a little stretch, like, ooh, just getting started.
All right.
Front line.
Sophia began to take a step forward.
I was trying. See, I was giving her the opportunity to try if she is a scout to be stealthy and like come up behind me. I was legitimately giving her an opportunity to like. That's why I'm ignoring her. So if she gets impatient, she can do what scouts are supposed to do. If she doesn't do it, then she obviously got some work to do. Gotta fix that mindset. Veteran's going to come up in here and give her a couple lessons. So I say, front line, as soon as she tries to step forward. And if no one steps forward, I'll call one of them out.
Oh, man. Alright, then Sophia will take a step back. Front line. Who's next? Oh, there's just Vincentia and Cairo.
Byzantia!
Alright, she steps forward.
I'm slightly familiar with her stuff, as I've seen a little bit of it.
Right. So she readies a long sword. And then the fire and in the ground below you erupts in flames.
Yup! I assumed so! Sorry. I'm a little too excited about that.
But as the flames dissipate, you see that she is already already at your face.
Uh-huh.
Her sword now glowing with a radiant energy.
Mm-hmm.
As she begins to try to strike you. Whoops. I should probably set her rolls correctly. That would be good.
Preparing it for whenever you don't have to go against hostiles, so there you go.
Yep.
Again!
First level damage is not set up correctly.
Oh.
Should be
From
Yeah.
the bleachers, you just hear, "Oh, someone better hit soon."
oof.
Trip.
Trip.
Again!
Ooh, 18.
Close, but no cigar. Again! Again! Finally.
And that was a second level.
Oh, that sucks. Ooh, and I gotta make a con save? That was a 5 I rolled.
Brag about it, why don't you?
No, I didn't mean it to sound like I was bragging. I was just like, I'm really rolling like shit. What was the con save for?
On a successful save, the spell ends.
Okay, so if I would have failed, it would have stuck around. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Again?
How does one roll 2d0?
Cause you...
How did that get set up like that?
Ooh.
Anyway, it should be 1d8.
Yeah. Well, it's actually what level? Well, it depends on what level they are. Level 5, the original attack does 1d8
Oh yeah. So
on
it's
top
two-
of the regular. Like you need to make a regular melee attack, that damage, and then another 1d8 fire damage.
Right.
It's the way Green Flame is. It's more to hit 2 targets, I think.
Right. Whoops! I just clicked that again. Well, hey, at least it works.
Once more.
Oh nope.
Next. Caster.
She's just like, how do you do that? How the hell? And she just kind of walks away. Ablasia steps forward.
She hesitates. Attack!
You can see her doing like some hand motions and muttering something. And the ground beneath you erupts as a gigantic stone fist rises up from the ground.
Shit!
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ha! I did good that roll. Like my dexterity saving throw is only a 2.
Alright, half damage.
8. Have to get a 4.
Yeah, and you can see now she's like controlling this floating giant stone fist.
Again.
And she begins to make like slamming motions. Like, so it appears to be following her.
I'm ready for her to do this. I don't think she would, but I
She
so
wouldn't.
want. I so want her to. We need that character growth. Done taking people's shit. Fuck you guys.
I'm baby.
I'm baby.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
You're on. Go ahead. I'm ready to see her try and grapple me with that thing. If that happens.
Whoops. Oh, and well, 19 hits.
Yeah, we'll do the first damage too. For 14. Again! As I actually take a fist that's larger than my character to the face.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, that was a lot of damage. Holy shit.
That was a lot of damage.
Seriously,
That
wonder
was-
what the
that's the
fuck happened with
biggest-
the second roll.
That was the biggest hit I've taken yet. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry! That would have been
Oof.
some fucked up shit, man.
Oof.
Once more?
The fist crumbles to dust as she kind of lowers her hands to the floor and then swipes up as a like massive vines and bark like rise up from the ground
Mm-hmm.
and begin to slam down all like like around on the territory around you.
Mm-hmm.
Make another dexterity saving throw.
She actually got me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is her once per day thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it hurts.
Okay. Oh, oh,
Yep.
that's what I'm talking about. Next.
As you're like standing up, as like these like now like withering vines and like gnarled tree things that just like slammed you into the ground.
Yeah, I like take my dawn breaker and just like twirl it once and like basically slam it on the ground, and the rune of fire just activates and burns all of them. And I'm like, good fucking job, good fucking job. Next. Who's left?
Cairo?
Cairo, Thunderblood, Sophia. Has Sophia even tried to move once, or is she patient?
Yes, I told you like last time that.
I'm saying, is she trying to be fed up with the shit and sneak around and get her go?
No.
Ugh.
You gotta leave room for character growth, Crystal.
Yeah, I know. And Via! Is my thing updating? Okay, yeah, it's updating.
Mm-hmm. Could you call it Anvia?
Yeah, Thunderblood.
Cool.
She was the one hesitant about this, and she's done the best of them all!
I know.
What do you
Blasi
expect? She's baby.
She is baby! I'm baby!
Blasi does need to be helped back over to the line, as calling upon that seemed to have exhausted her.
Come on, teamwork, help her!
Oh yeah, she is.
Okay, I was gonna say, if no one's helping her, I'm gonna... That's the next lesson. This is individual, but we're gonna get teamwork eventually. $80-12, holy fucking shit. Whew. Those are some good rolls too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can do that
Loving-
once a day. In an area around 20 feet of a target. And she calls upon nature itself to smite her enemies. Pretty fucking cool. So Anvia steps forward. And make a dexterity saving throw.
They are learning my weakness. They all just have fireball. They all have fireball.
I didn't have a chance to rename it yet. It is dealing radiant damage as opposed to
Oh shit.
You know, fire.
Dope.
Also, why did it not? Oh, spellcast. There we go. There we go. Now the DC is correct. 16.
I failed anyway.
Yeah. And like fucking Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist, she just keeps doing it.
Just 5 fireballs, just
Just 5 fireballs.
Okay, let's do it.
Just going right to you.
Let me do my deck saves. Calm down, my boy. Okay, 14 is a fail, right? What's because the thing didn't fix.
Yeah, so it's 16.
Okay. Yeah, 15. Oh, okay. So that's 29. In the hundreds! And then this one.
Have health, y'all.
Almost, not quite. Might as well say half health. Okay, how many more does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one?
That's it.
I just kind of stand there like.
She is panting pretty heavily.
Again? Maybe something different this time?
She just like looks at her hands, kneels down on one knee, puts both palms onto the floor.
Oh god.
Make another dexterity
I was
saving
just saying,
throw.
I know where this goes. Another dexterity save. Yeah, no.
Okay. Directly in front of her, a stream of
I have advantage on dexterity saves.
Oh, danger sense.
Fuck. Whatever. I knew I did, but I just like whatever.
a stream of radiant crystalline spikes shoots out from the floor, traveling in a line directly towards you.
Oh, interesting. 21.
20. So you take half. As I pull up the dice roller.
This is gonna be like 100d50.
I mean, it can be.
No! I'm hungry.
60-10.
So half of that is 21. Half of that is 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's piercing.
Okay. This is a lot of math. Why did barbarians have to have math?
Because you have nothing else to do.
The whole line that's been formed, like, shakes for a second, and then all the crystalline spikes that have been formed jut out,
Oh god.
and then they crack and fall to pieces. And you can see the center of her chest now glowing.
You're not a normal dwarf. I do not say that. Next! Sophia!
So Sophia steps up with her violin.
Mm-hmm.
She puts it up to her neck,
Mm-hmm.
taps aside with her string,
Mm-hmm.
and then she disappears.
I just look at Olyna.
You guys then begin to hear violin playing.
Mm-hmm.
But it appears to be coming from everywhere at once. And then the area around Katrin begins to shake.
Uh-huh.
And Katrin, you begin to have a splitting headache.
Uh-huh.
So make me a series of... God, what would this be? It's not dexterity. You're not really avoiding, you're resisting something.
Intelligence? Con? Wisdom?
I think con would be the best bet.
Cool.
So make a series of 5 Constitution saving throws. About what I expected.
God, it sounds just as bad as Olyna's yelling.
As the ground around you begins to crake from the air pressure, and like the tiles of the floor begin to crack and shatter. And your ears are definitely bleeding as you take
Uh-huh.
a lot of psychic damage.
Yeah.
You will be having this because you succeeded every single one.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, what's 6 times 5?
30.
Thank you.
30d10.
30d8.
That's close. Okay, so 67 halved again to 33.
Oh, are you resistant to psychic damage?
Yes! I'm resistant to every damage.
Damn.
I have a psychic ring of resistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ian's like,
For-
I know what'll get her.
For everyone else, this is like the most beautiful violin music that's playing. But like the area around Katrin is just exploding under intense air pressure.
She's just like, as her ears are bleeding, she's just like,
Yeah.
Okay, next.
And as it comes to an end, she reappears back in the in front of her classmates. And she does like the long string ending.
Go ahead and take your bow. I know you want
She
to.
does. She bows. Also, you're having to shout because right now it's hard to hear. It's like intense ringing.
I was shouting anyway, yeah. She thinks she's mumbling, but she's saying like in a complete normal voice. I should have shoved my fucking Dawnbreaker up fucking ass. Even louder. Cairo! I didn't want to bust y'all's ears.
Thank you.
Or worried about your family.
They're not here.
Okay. All right, Cairo steps forward.
We might have like equal amount of hit points now.
He kind of like moves his cloak to uncover his right hand.
Uh-huh.
As you can see, it glowing in fire.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good to know that I did not assign all these tokens to the character sheets.
See?
Oh no.
My combat has multiple uses.
There's the burning finger. Burning hand, really, but that's already
Take my love! Take my love!
Not yet. He doesn't do a whole speech.
Uh-huh.
There we go. All right. Guess what? More saving throws.
My favorite.
As he just like holds out his right hand, like bracing it with his left hand,
Mhm.
as a flaming hand bursts out and comes rapidly towards you and attempts to grasp you. So dexterity saving throw.
Don't forget you have advantage.
Yeah, I got advantage. No.
More.
Oh, more 6.
He's trying it again.
He got me that time.
Yeah, so the
Oh wait, I did that wrong. It was half and half again, so it should have been 6. And then go ahead and say what you're saying. Sorry.
yeah, so it's like the hand like rotates and then like swipes in your direction, grabs you and kind of explodes as soon as it makes physical contact.
Mm-hmm.
And he is now also running towards you with a. I'm assuming you armed him well with training blades.
Mm-mm.
Oh, with their actual.
Yeah, do your thing.
All right, then he is charging at you with his sword. But until he gets into melee range, he will do it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you do because he did it 2 more times after your.
You only saw 2
Oh.
rolls.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right.
So 7. Cool.
So yeah, the hand grasps you again and explodes as he comes into range. He now has 2 uses of the burning finger.
He's saving the middle one for last.
And you can feel a hex being placed upon you.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my hand here? There we go.
22 does hit. Or your crits aren't set up right.
That's right. Well, it's alright because...
And you also have him set up for strength. I don't know if he's doing something other than strength for his damage.
You should be using charisma.
What's his charisma modifier?
Should be 5? Yeah, 5.
Okay. So it should have been.
And yeah, so there we go.
And it also, if he has, is it Hexblade's curse or is it a regular curse?
Hexblade's Curse.
And he also should do his proficiency bonus as damage. That's something that Hexblade's
That'd
curse
be
gives you.
extra- Then that would be an extra 3 damage.
Okay, so that should be 18.
Alright.
Yeah.
And he gets 2 attacks per turn.
Oh. Yeah. Look at those crits.
Man, if only he had advantage.
Yeah, that misses though. That hits.
For a minimum.
Again, I don't know if you want to put it on there or not. What's his proficiency? 3?
3. I'm not gonna add it there. We'll just...
Okay.
Not yet.
Double digits, guys!
Because NPC sheets are different than normal player sheets. I don't know if I can do global modifiers.
Missed.
I'll have to mess around with that.
1, 2, 1, 2.
So that was, what, 3 uses of the Burning
3.
Finger and then 2 rounds of worth of attacks? I think that's it.
Yeah. I mean, unless he just is angry and wants to attack more. She's letting him let it out if he seems to have that kind of determination to keep going. She's not telling him again, but if he keeps going, she'll let him keep going for a little while.
He doesn't seem to have, like, hate in his eyes.
Well, just saying, if he wants, like, I don't know, the hate, frustration, 2 different
He's
players.
you can definitely see a face of determination.
Okay.
But right now, it's just he'll keep going as long as you don't say stop.
I told him stop.
Did you or did you not?
Mm-mm.
Then he keeps going.
That hits for 7 plus 3, 10. That's hurt. That misses. That
Miss.
misses.
Miss. Miss.
I was like, okay, I think you're done now.
Okay, yeah. That was a good start. Oh, you guys, yeah, y'all all have like really cool tricks up your sleeves.
Lysander just looks at his hands like, I barely got to do my school stuff.
Well, you want to go again?
No.
I mean, you can go again. I can't wait till I can hit you guys, but we gotta work on some stuff before then. I say giving a little stretch, acting like I'm not like completely
Like you haven't been
from
knocked
the
down.
20 fucking fireballs have been thrown at me.
There's definitely some streams of smoke.
Yeah. One of you guys are gonna have to pay for these clothes though, because 5 fireballs is a little excessive. Or radiant balls, whatever that was. That was weird. Y'all are all weird. I mean, great job, class. You're all talented in some way or another. But we gotta get that talent into skill. Reliable skill. Now we get to watch y'all students beat up on y'all, right? I look towards Elena and Beshin.
I
Could be
mean,
interesting.
I had thought of doing Operation Flying Lizard.
Oh. I do like that one a lot. Give me like 20 and then I can join in if you want.
Well, Vestrin, do you want to have your kids have a go?
Is it my turn to stand?
I think Kat wants to do Operation Flying Lizard. So
If you're game.
let's give her some time.
I take a short rest. And all 20 of my hit die.
So do the rest of your students. A few of them kind of went all out and maybe burnt themselves out a little bit.
Oh, everybody who's got short rest.
I like have like protein bars that I like to chew on for short rest, and the ones that look the worst, I'll throw them, a few of them. It's like homemade gourmet fucking protein bars. And if they eat them,
Wait, you got Happy Cookie?
get 2 additional hit dice and have advantage on Constitution saving throws against disease for the next 24 hours. 5 of them. The 5 worst looking ones.
Did any of them lose hit points, or were they just...
No, none of them did.
But
They burnt your spells.
It's my feet. I want to use it.
Wait, what is
want-
your feet? What is this?
She's got the healer's feet. I think.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm a
Wow.
it's one of the reason why I'm an expert cook. So
So it's good to know that if all of your students went all out against you, they could win.
I didn't hit any of them.
It's a numbers game.
And I didn't use my Rune of Pari, which lets me add my proficiency bonus to my AC as a reaction. So no, they probably couldn't. I didn't hit a single one of them.
What level are they?
E plus 93.
Somewhere between 5 and 9.
Well, also keep in mind that if you're hitting,
It's
you're
true,
not
extra
dodging.
attack.
Yeah, I don't care about that. And
So you fully regain your hit points over a short rest.
What
I'm
was
also
what was
because
the
I ate
93?
my. Huh?
What was the 93?
That was my hit points. That's what my hit points were at.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I ate my own food though, I have 2 additional hit die. So I'm gonna roll one of those. That's all I need to be at full. I didn't even need the 1. So I have 1 hit die left. Yeah. I just sit there for like an hour just chilling, and then like, because I'm just a god at this point, the burns just slowly disappear.
All right. So what is this Operation Flying What Up?
Oh, it was Veteran's going first.
Wait, what? What is happening right now?
Veterans group's going first.
What is happening though? What is?
Do they want to see their students' abilities as well, or
Gladiatorial combat.
maybe put them against each other instead of against? I did it that way so I could see their skills, and then I'm gonna put them against each other, and then I'm gonna make them work as teams. That's my character's plans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck.
I mean, I'll be your, hitting dummy if you give me, like I said, 20.
Mm-hmm.
But
So, Ian, tell me where you come down on this just out of curiosity for future stuff. I've had a DM in the past that says you cannot do non-lethal damage with an arrow.
I mean, I think you can shoot an arrow to incapacitate,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
aiming for the non-vital parts, which is admittedly hard to do, but
Right. There's not a lot of them.
it's like, oh, shoot the leg.
That
oh,
don't have
sorry,
important
you hit the
vessels?
you hit the major artery in their leg,
Yeah.
and so they're slowly
It's like,
bleeding
oh, did you
out.
shoot their shoulder? You shattered their clavicle.
Stupid drawstring in my hoodie went up.
But, let me close that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So Desrin is going to have them divide into teams of 4 and 4 with similar skill divisions. She'll look at each of them and ask close quarters or ranged. So, Allison, close quarters or ranged combat?
Allison responds with close quarters.
Wonderful. Archer, close quarters or ranged?
Close quarters.
Yelena?
Ranged.
I'm gonna write these down so I don't fuck up.
yeah, I need to remember what just happened.
Lawrence?
Close.
Ruby?
You're back.
Ranged.
Shayla?
Close quarters.
Vianola?
Ranged.
And Victor.
Close.
Alright. I'm just...
No! Zelda off!
Oh, no, I did that wrong.
She is not allowed on the couch.
Is she trying? Is she getting sassy again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Allison, Ianola, Lawrence, and Shayla. One team.
Repeat that team.
Allison, Ianola, Lawrence, and Shayla.
Allison Vianola.
Yelena.
Oh, Yelena. Lawrence
Allison.
and Shayla.
Yes.
And the rest of them on the other team.
Mhm. I mean, I don't know how you feel about. I don't know if you want to make them do a million rolls.
No. Because otherwise we'll be here doing this all night.
Yeah, and that
But
doesn't
I
seem
will-
terribly exciting for you.
I will go through descriptions of what they all can do. But here, so what was your plan with dividing them into teams? Are they going to go against each other?
Yeah, I was going to have them face off against each other for one round, and then cast Fog Cloud at level 2 and see what they do.
Ooh. Interesting. All right. Excuse me. So they divide up. And let's see, with those teams. Well, the first striking thing is that Allison transforms into a gigantic bear
Yeah, that's notable.
as she unleashes her druidic powers. And I think an unplanned spur of the moment thing happens where Yolena will jump up onto Bear Ashland's back and begins to ride her around like a mount.
That's it.
While Shayla and Lawrence just charge at Victor and Arthur. Both Victor and Arthur have shields and longswords. And they basically form a shield wall embrace for the charge.
I kind of lean forward to my students and I'm just like, pay attention. This is going to be you guys one day.
And then suddenly Bear Ashland begins to levitate. But not in a planned way, in very much a was not expecting it, and Ruby appears to be kind of raising a hand. Ruby has cast the levitate spell on Bear Ashland, and now Bear Ashland is like floating around like in zero gravity. And yeah, it's very awkward. So the main force of their charge is now floating above the shield wall. They're just like
hovering there helplessly.
No, like just like floats wide and goes just right over them.
Does it keep like its momentum as it goes?
Yeah,
into the air,
it
I guess.
keeps momentum through levitate.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like now like zero gravity, so it's like its forward momentum is not stopping. Lawrence and Shayla are a little shocked by this predicament, and so they kind of slow down, and Arthur and Victor take that as an opportunity to countercharge. Arthur and Shayla just kind of like meet in the middle and just kind of like struggling for a second, while Lawrence, still distracted, gets laid out by Victor.
Yes.
Just massive forward charge and just like throws his entire weight into his shield and just like boom, shoulder bashes Lawrence. But Lawrence is quick to recover though. And so they like engage in melee combat. While that's happening, Yolena has dropped off of floating Bear Ashland and begins to knock some training arrows and begins to launch them at Ruby and Vianola. Vianola responds by basically casting a lesser version of like Wall of Stone. So instead of like this massive group of pillars that forms like this much lower thing that's like just tall enough to cover her and hides behind that as like makeshift cover. And Ruby begins to launch fire bolts back at them. Or back at Yolena. Bear Ashlyn drops her wild shape form, turning into regular Ashlyn, and stops herself from continuing to float forward with a vine whip. Or was it a whip of thorns or something?
Mhm.
Basically using that to latch onto the ground and stop herself. Um, Victor gets the attention. He basically aggroes both Shayla and Lawrence and tells Arthur to go back and secure the rear line, basically.
What a good leader boy.
And he begins to get a little overpowered by Shayla's fierce attacks and Lawrence's kind of mixed martial arts, mixed in the fact that he is throwing in fire every now and again. He does have fire swirling around his hands and legs as he's letting forward a flurry of like punches and kicks. Arthur runs back to back up Ruby and Vionola. And is met with a still floating Ashlyn, but has used the whip to direct her levitation and just launches herself into Arthur. At which point the levitation drops. Yolanda quickly gets into gets into melee range of Vionola. Just like leaps over the stone wall that Vionola made and had been using as cover while she like slings fire bolts or rays of frost through. And Vionola goes down pretty quickly. She is very much not designed for frontline combat, and she pretty quickly gets taken down by Yolanda.
At this point, Bezrin snaps and a level 2, so how big is that fog cloud? A 40-foot radius fog cloud.
Ooh.
Let me mark down the spell. Lands on top of, as far as I can tell, probably everybody, depending on how far or close they were standing to one another.
Yeah, that'll pretty much encompass everybody.
Yep. And they call out, sometimes the environment works against you. Sometimes you can make it work for you. Use the cover to your advantage. Of course, everybody is disadvantaged to see anything, but I'm curious what they do.
Right.
I figure just like one more round to see what they do, and then...
Yeah. So Lawrence backs away from Victor and unleashes a torrent of flame to move the air around him and clears away some of the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Before continuing his assault against Victor, realizing that the fog would not actually conceal his position well with his hands being wreathed in flame and thus glowing. Shayla gets knocked out by Victor. She goes in for like a large overhand swing, and Victor just kind of like ducks under, pushes with his shield, and just like flips her over himself with his shield, using her own momentum against her. But then Lawrence jumps on his back, kind of like like gets his legs wrapped around Victor's neck and just like twists and flips Victor. And now basically has him in a chokehold, but with Victor's with Lawrence's legs wrapped around Victor's neck. Just like putting pressure on his chest and constricting his airflow. All the while burning him. Lightly though. He
In a
wouldn't
friendly way.
In a friendly, yeah, burning him in a friendly way. With the levitation dropped, Ashlyn proves to be a pretty good freaking tank. Just even without being a bear, like she can take a lot of punishment, and just like every strike that Arthur like delivers to her, she just like immediately gives it right back to him. And is eventually able to take down Arthur. She just like braces a leg behind his, takes her staff, and just like pushes against his neck, and just like knocks him out on the ground. So in the back line, it is Yelena and Ashlyn versus Ruby.
Oh no. My poor tiefling girl.
But Ruby is not afraid. Ashlyn takes a few steps forward before stopping in her tracks as a group of stony hands just like reach up and grab her legs. And she begins to just like get pulled into the ground. So she's like down to her knees in the ground. So she's just completely immobile. She can't move. And then Yelena just begins to charge at her, and she just raises her hands up. Is like, I surrender. So with the fog cloud, eventually it disperses, and you see that I don't know what the teams are called, but Victor's team loses.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ezrin dissipates the fog cloud. And how many people are down?
All of Victor's teams except Ruby, who is still standing, and Shayla is down. She got knocked out by Victor.
Okay.
And Yelena is eventually let out from the ground.
All right, Bezrin, he does the little clap thing. He's like, all right, let's get everyone back up on their feet. That was well done.
Fun little mock battle.
Yep.
Just so you know, I've already decided my 1v1 for my students
Oh yeah?
for next lesson.
Who is it? I want to know.
No, like my students are 1v1ing each other. And I think I've paired them off pretty well. I'll show you. Like after you guys get done.
All right.
Bezrin sort of has a quiet word with Victor and tells him that his instinct to protect the rear line was a good one. And that obviously Vianola was a very vulnerable target, and in the future that he needs to pay special attention to keeping the caster safe. It was bravely fought, though. You did well.
All right. And that's it for restaurants class.
Yes, let them rest up for a minute.
I got some gourmet popcorn for this next show. Batman, you might want to sit beside me.
All right, on to the pit.
Ah.
And I'm like, I sit in like the front bleachers. Like, I'm not joining them. I'm just gonna sit in the bleachers and make them be in front of me. Arrange yourselves as you would.
Are we doing teams? What are we doing?
Arrange yourselves as you would. You've spent 2 rounds observing.
So for my clarification,
I'm
are they
hoping
they arranging themselves into 2 teams of 4, or are they dividing themselves up as in like close range casters?
I'm hoping that because both Katrin and Vassarant have been like spellcaster or close range, that they'll do that themselves. You know?
Learn from the other teachers, not from me.
Exactly.
Were they paying attention or were they goofing off because it was field day?
They were definitely goofing off.
They were goofing off because it was field day.
Oh yeah. All right. I want you
So
to.
you get half the class. You have 4 individuals who pair themselves off into a team, and then you have the other 4 who divide themselves up into close range, caster, scout. And then they look at each other confused. It's like, wait a minute.
They obviously only paid attention to one teacher.
I want you to each tell me what you would do up against me. Don't do, tell.
Oh man, Luca just screams, "Battle of the Parts!" Yes! And he and Layla just high five. We would wow you to death with our amazing instrumental skills.
Yes, but I'm as fabulous as I am. How would that wow me?
Oh. Luca does like an electric slide forward, strums his lute, and like his astral band appears. With Layla behind providing pyrotechnics.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal, what was that?
I don't even know if she's actually listening to music or pretending she is.
No, I'm jumping up and down waiting in anticipation.
Oh, okay. I gotta wait for the other 6 to tell me.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what song Luca is currently playing with his band. One of the things in my Spotify search history is Giorno's theme. Oh god. He doesn't have a piano in his band though.
Why
He
did
can't
the
do
music
Giorno's
stop?
theme. Because I put it off repeat.
Oh.
And so the song just ran its course. There we go. So yeah, for the next like 3 minutes, Luca and Viano, or not Viano, fuck, Layla, play this epic, fast-paced song with the violin backup before ending it with a huge note that ends with just like a whole bunch of like magical explosions going off. as they say that their demonstration is surely enough to have defeated you in combat. Wowed by their amazing performance, so that our allies can sneak around and take you out before you have a chance to fight.
Wow. And the rest of you?
Well, if Vanali just like raises his hand and says, like, "Are we working as a team in this whole thing? Like as a class?" Because I think I've got a pretty good idea of how we could handle you if we were taking you all on as a class.
Do you now?
I got a fairly good idea.
And what would that idea be?
Well, while the amazing display of our two bards happening as a distraction, with the magical aid of our dear friend Ali, and fucking what's his name? Eventually, I remember Ishmael running forward to take on your full attention as a distraction, with the aid of Arkeg. Aoife, myself, and Yvette are able to whittle you down from range with alchemically enhanced arrows, provided by yours truly. With all of that and the magical support, I think we'd be able to buy enough time for you to tire yourself out, making you an easier target. Arkeg and Ishmael are able to take quite a hit, and Arkeg himself is rather resistant to a lot of mind-altering magical effects. Ishmael not so much, he might end up being a problem. But that's what the bards are for! Counter charms and everything.
Useless.
Alright. Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Whoa!
And I shape change into a dragon turtle.
Oh god.
I stand up from the bleachers and I hop over into the pit. And as I do,
I flush from but not really lizard! Or fly!
So nearby, one of the one of the other instructors has been taking use of one of the malleable training fields, and so there's a magically spawned forest nearby.
mm-hmm.
Vanali just look they all look up at this dragon turtle form of their teacher, and Vanali shouts, "It's a trap! Everyone fall back to the forest!" And they all sprint off and
They fucking run away!
Well, best friend, I'm a little restless. You want to see if we can take on a dragon turtle like old times?
Pot shots are taken by the arranged characters as they run, though.
Could be fun.
Twirl my Dawnbreaker around. Come on, best friend! Ah! And I go the turtle dragon. Not joking.
Tezrin stands up and pulls out Foe Seeker and it's like, alright, like old time's sake.
Ah! You thought that we wouldn't get a chance to use our skills? Operation Flying Lizard!
Where's the flying part of the name?
Or the wizard!
Dude, there are turtles. There are dragon turtles in the Underdark.
There is now, bitch! Adjust your lore.
No.
Don't you know the clan of the great... Never mind.
No.
I'm done. I'm done.
Nope.
No.
Cool.
Oh.
I'm gonna need a dragon turtle sheet.
Hold on, I got you, fam.
I guess, where's my token? Here it is. Are we gonna roll initiative and everything? Can't you still cast spells? Because you're... shape change? I don't know how shape change works.
I retain all my class and race abilities as long as I'm able to do it in that form. I would say verbal.
That's why you should have did a
spells?
dragon, because they can talk. I don't know if a whatever dragon can talk.
Oh, I
Turtle
can
dragon.
speak
Dragon
Draconic.
turtles can talk.
Yeah, I
Also,
speak
there it
Aquan
is.
and Draconic.
Kayla.
Oh. Sweet.
I just run up against the turtle dragon, just
Are you guys actually
Screaming
want
but happily.
yes,
Sure.
I do. Pay attention, class.
That's quite a token. All right.
Initiative.
As I'm just on another screen making the arena.
20.
Oh, should we not roll initiative until you have
No,
us
go
on the
ahead,
right screen?
because this is gonna take a while.
Oof.
Don't you have
sending-
advantage as a ranger?
I don't know if it's advantage, but I get to add something to it.
The new version of ranger, the revised, lets you have advantage, and you get to add your
Advantage
wisdom,
on
because-
initiative rolls, yeah. I already have the wisdom in there. I did add that in. Okay, well, that one's better.
All right, y'all have fun. I am going to open Dungeon Painter Studio, and
I'm so tempted to, as they're running away, steam breath them.
I mean, it's your students.
I want them to get like
traumatize them how you will.
to like the edge of my cone, so like maybe they'll take half damage if they fail their save. This is a 60-foot cone, so I'll let them get far enough away.
I don't know. Vanali has like 60-something hit points.
What? There's a lot of ones in there, Caleb. You have to roll a 5 or 6. I'm glad you did that. You have to roll a 5 or 6 to get it back. Sorry.
I will do that as they get to the end, like at the edge of the 60-foot cone, so that if they succeed, they will they'll take quarter damage, and if they fail, they'll take half. I'm pulling my punches, okay?
Their screams intensify. And they retreat into the forest.
Come on, you get to miss the fun. Just watch. Just like watch from the forest, at least.
So yeah, that happens.
Make sure this is done right. Yep. Hmm. I'm also supposed to have brutal critical. Why do I not have that set up? 1 second. I wonder why. I think we made a new sheet. Maybe that's why I don't have that. Maybe. Oh no, I got rid of it because it was doing weird stuff. I just have to remember how many brutal criticals it is.
All right.
Yep.
Veteran.
Yes.
Yep, first.
Okay. Oh, we're doing it here. So I moved Bezran's token down a ways because I didn't think they would be that close. To where a giant dragon turtle showed up. So
No.
so Elena did the steam breath. Does that count as she went already?
That
That
was
was a
as
before
they were
ini-
running away thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
before initiative was rolled.
Also, you're not on the turn order.
I deleted my token.
Oh.
It's a 13, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. All right. So then.
Used my initiative and still fucking sucked. Because I rolled a 5.
Okay, so Dread Ambusher. Let's see, I can increase walking speed. If I take the attack action on that turn, I can make an additional weapon attack. There's something that gives me advantage.
You
If the
automatically
person hasn't
have
gone
advantage
yet.
if you are the first one to go in combat.
Right, so I have advantage on the first one, which means I get sneak attack.
Yeah. Also, my character ran up to them, was like, "I'm raising flags outside," and did that before, like as she was. So
Right.
I'm
Everything was
connected
happening very quickly.
with- Yeah. Just so you're aware that I'm engaged with them for your sneak attack.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had advantage because of that. Because,
The
Nobody's
ranger
gone
thing.
yet. yeah, so I
Yeah.
guess sneak attack. So did that hit?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully I set up my sneak attack right.
Holy shit. When
76,
the sneak
yeah,
attack is more than the regular
The actual
attack.
hit, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a +3 longbow, but I rolled, it's not a good damage roll. Second strike. Oh, sorry. Bonus action. Hunter's Mark.
Your weapons can do cool stuff.
Right, I've got all those fucking runes on it.
Yeah, I gotta look at mine.
I'm a turtle.
Where did I write all that shit down?
I have it all written down in the the document that Ian gave us.
Trying to remember where I put it.
Would any of my runic stuff be in effect as my turtle?
Read shape change and see if it says anything about equipment carrying over.
Well, it's you decide if your
There it is.
equipment drops or if it merges into the new form or is worn by it.
I think if
Worn
it was worn by
equipment
it,
functions as normal.
yeah.
But it's a fucking tiny violin in this case.
Okay, so using the Rudge rune on the Foe Seeker bow, I can cast Hunter's Mark at first level without using concentration.
Mm-hmm. Potentially
So-
very important.
We'll use this. Now what is it? Is the dragon turtle immune to anything? Damage types?
You don't know.
Can't remember.
It's true. Can I activate multiple runes at once, or do I have to pick?
I think you don't activate them. There's no thing to, unless it says something about it.
Okay, so there's also a rune on this that ignores resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Good to know.
And if you're immune, then you're only resistant.
Cool.
Additionally, when rolling damage for attacks made with a weapon inscribed with this rune, you may roll the damage dice twice and choose the highest total.
Oh. Well,
Roll
might
that
want to
D8
try
again.
because you rolled.
Nope.
So I take 1 more damage.
Yeah. That's true, it's a 3. Alright, so 1. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. First level.
Okay.
Then I get 2 more strikes.
2 more strikes?
Yeah, so one of the... So I got extra attack, and then...
That was that ranger thing, right?
It's a ranger thing.
It's like 3rd level.
It's Dread Ambusher. If I take attack on my first round,
Oh
I get
yeah,
a-
it's the first round thingy.
Yeah, but only this time.
Gotcha.
Probably doesn't hit.
Misses.
Alright. Probably hits.
Yes. I don't think you get sneak attack again. I think you get it once.
Is it once around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Hunter's Mark is just 1d6 at level 1? I think
I
so.
think so. I don't remember. I've never used Hunter's Mark, to be honest.
Do you still get to roll the d8 to see if it's better?
Why is it... What's a d8?
I don't know. You said something about your damage die before.
For the bow.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
See?
Oh.
You did 1 more.
By 1.
Well, that's max damage, though.
Yeah.
Look, all your students get a show
1d6.
because my students are chicken shit.
There we go. Alright, yeah, and Hunter's Mark is the extra d6. And that is it.
Cool.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I am recklessly attacking the fuck out of this bitch.
Yes.
Cool.
The first one I will take at regular. I will not, because of my Rune of Fury. Once per turn, if you attack with this weapon as part of an attack action, and you have advantage, you can forego advantage to make an additional weapon attack. So the first one, I'm gonna forego advantage. 20 hit.
Yes.
That much damage. But that one.
Alright, hold on.
This is my basic ass extra attack with advantage because I'm attacking recklessly. I'm assuming that hits as well. And then my Rune of Fury lets me have an extra attack anyway. So I'm doing 4 attacks altogether.
Okay.
Yep. So, whop, 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 whop. And then
Let me
No, I
do
can't do that
let me
yet.
do math.
this little big dwarf just whop, 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 whop.
Wow.
Those are bad rolls too.
Is that it?
It's even my turn. Ah!
All right. Good to know that this barbarian could 1v1 an entire dragon turtle. This is really going to help my encounter. This is
Was
really
there
helping
any
my encounter
doubt?
building. I don't know.
That's why I said I don't think my class could beat me once
Are-
in my class.
The bleachers protected from like wayward spells and stuff.
come on, this is like a there's bleachers to watch people fight. Yeah, that's a normal school thing. Like there's a code or whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Constitution saving throw? Cool!
It's basically like a magical splash screen.
Mm.
Ha! So I take 12 points of damage. I love being a barbarian! I'm just like, ah! Catch some of the fire with my glaive, just like.
I love Katrin's enthusiasm.
Veteran is calm, collective, cool, just like choo 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 choo, and I'm just like insane.
Just screaming, but having a great time.
What do you guys think? 50 feet by 50 feet, good for an arena size?
Yeah.
Sure.
Honestly, I would make it like make one side longer than the other. Do like 75, 50, or 150, something like that.
Oh, like a rectangle.
Yeah, like I think like soccer field, football field, that shit. Was that only aimed at me though?
Well, I'm assuming what's their face is up in the bleachers at range, so.
I mean, that was the original plan, but if they are in fact shielded from spells, that feels like cheating.
Well, you just learned that they're shielded. And Alina didn't know. She was just like.
So there's like big wall of steam just like comes up to the bleachers, and all the students are like, that's my turn. Like it was. That's it. I got nothing for bonus actions. Worth doing any.
Just spinning my glaive around. Shathid is sitting in the bleachers.
I was wondering where she was.
I'm assuming it's either my steam breath or my multi attack, right?
Does it say you can do it as part of the multi attack? Like in
No.
something?
No, I think that's like claw bite.
What
It doesn't say anything on Steam Breath about it being an action.
That's
or
what
whatever.
I'm saying.
I don't know.
Oh, gracious DM.
It should be listed as an action.
True.
Is it listed in
so
action?
So it's
True.
an action.
Yeah.
So Steam Breath is an action. So if you do your Steam Breath, you can't do multi-attack. If you do multi-attack, you can't do your Steam Breath.
Gotcha.
Also, it is a recharge ability. Oh, you recharge. Never mind. I see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's Vesrin's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fuck 'em
Y'all
up,
can keep track of
zip.
that. I am a little.
Busy?
You're drawing. You're making a pretty thing.
I'm
Murdering.
trying. I'm gonna do 2 arenas of 50 feet by 50 feet, and then I'm gonna do a few more arenas of them being like the rectangular ones. Those will be the special fields.
Okay. So do we think, is it horrendous cheating for Vezran to stay all the way back there out of magic
You're
range?
using the terrain to your advantage.
It just feels
It's
cheap.
not bothering Catherine at all. So
Huh? Okay. Yeah, that's true. She's into it. Look at her. Look at her shriek.
I mean,
Yelling.
if we had a bleachers to take to the Underdark as a shield, I would do it.
Just carry them around.
Let me set it up before we battle, guys.
Just time out, time out. Okay, time in. Alright, 2 attacks. We'll do 2 sharpshooter. So
Nice.
sharpshooter means, gotta scroll down. Sharpshooter means -5 to the attack roll. So was it 27 hit?
Yes. And that's a plus 10 to damage, so that's 24 damage.
Yep. And then you get snack attack.
Yeah. There's a bunch of 2s as well.
Actually, hang on, let me reroll that original bow damage. No, that is not better. And then more shot. That's just regular.
Okay. Now see if you can do better than a 3. There you go.
Oh, I suppose I should put on.
Sorry,
some
no, that's Hunter's
dramatically appropriate
Mark.
music.
I got my music.
Nope, not better than 3.
You would roll Hunter's Mark. Don't you get Hunter's Mark for each attack?
Yeah,
Yes.
I rolled 2d6.
Ooh, gotcha. So 19. Okay.
It's math o'clock. It's math 30.
Especially with Crystal, because one of her damages I have.
I forgot about Great Weapon Master.
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
Yeah, I forgot about sharpshooter. I was reading my whole character sheet real quick, and I was like, all right, what rogue shit do I have? All right, that's my turn.
Okay, catch him. Fuck shit up!
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
My turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, DM, if this is acceptable for you, for free action, I'd like to... like, my fingers like this. And I'm calling Shathid.
Okay, I was
Oh.
gonna say I don't quite understand. Oh, you're whistling.
And that is battle cry to pick me up and fly, bitch. So I want Shathid to come and pick me up, and we're gonna fly up in the air. We're charging straight line 20 feet in the air, basically, to go after this creature. First is a regular attack. I'm recklessly attacking still. With my Dawnbreaker. No advantage on the first hit. I think I'm 20 hits, right?
Sorry, yes.
Okay, so
I
I
was
have...
reading something.
You're fine. So that's that one. And the next 3 have advantage.
Hold on, let me,
I will... Great Weapon Master the first one and see how that goes. With advantage, so... 27... 27 hits?
mm-hmm.
Yes. Add 10 to the damage of the second attack.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do them until you tell me you're good. On your goodness.
Okay.
Alright, the next attack, Great Weapon Master as well. Reckless advantage. 25 hits.
Uh-huh.
Add 10 to that damage. Slashing damage. That poor rage.
Oh, the trading fields and the arenas are 2 different places. Shit.
Oh yeah, sorry, I could have said that. You're good for the next one?
So you guys are at the arenas, right?
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, wherever we're at. Okay, next one. Great Weapon Master, advantage. 24 hits, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Add 10 to that. And because...
Mm-mm.
No! I didn't get to do my last attack! The whole reason I brought Shatheen into this!
As you're going for your last attack, I revert to myself.
Ah! Good job, Shatheen.
Come
So
on,
you're...
keep
Take a
going.
bow.
You want...
Do
You
it.
sure? I'll try. And first off, Shatheen tries to hit you because she can do that. I'm pretty sure she can do that. Let me double check. So basically, I just whap, 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 and I'm going for like the charge on you. And Shatheen charges. So I gotta
Wait.
test attack.
How far away was Shathid? And how much
Shatheen has
movement?
40 Sure, Shatheen has 40 feet of movement.
Yes, but Shathid had to come and pick you up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said she was at the benches.
At the benches. Yeah, how far away is that?
I wouldn't say too far.
Okay.
You were sitting at the benches and then you turned into a...
Okay, but then picks you up, and then you
Goes
have to
20
leave
feet.
20 feet away, and then 20 feet back to charge.
Nah, 20 feet straight up. To get to the face.
So you're dropping to charge.
Yeah.
Is that allowable?
I don't want to see why not. Okay, Shatheen doesn't have to hit you. But I can hit you with my bonus action. Because of the 20 feet movement thing. I think it's 20 feet. I'm double checking. Yeah. 20 feet.
Wait, why do you get to hit me? Okay.
Crystal, she asked a question.
And she answered.
Oh,
And which I said, okay. Do it.
Do I need to like make a thingy to see if I can hit you now or something though?
Yeah.
What
you
is
do. It is.
If it's not strength or constitution, I'm not that great at it.
Oh, I have to look up the spell. Hold on.
I think it's a wisdom, but I could be wrong. If it's sanctuary.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save. But it's DC 13.
I'm not gonna great weapon master you, that just seems rude. But I am reckless and I can't help that.
Mm-hmm.
23? 28, I mean? I don't know what your AC is.
Yeah, sure that hits.
Then I smack you, I'm like, oh wait! Yeah! I don't know what to do now because I smacked you. That's the end of my turn.
Well, it's my turn now.
Yeah. Fuck it up, sis. Oh, I forgot Searing Smite had a spell save DC. Oh well. It didn't matter. Because it could have, like, stayed burning, but it doesn't matter.
Serious
I guess you could make it if you want to. Searing Smite. Let's figure out what that is.
Would you
Just
have
see if
it?
you- That's what my fire damage is.
Oh.
Constitution. 15.
Okay.
Is that on me?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
Start twerking.
Ripperino.
Or start twerking. I start twerking, twerk, 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 and I'm spinning my glaive around. Twerk, 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 twerk.
Fuck. I can't give myself inspiration. Can I? No, that's a lore thing. That'll be my turn. Vessen's turn.
That's me, yes.
Katrin is now dancing.
This is between me and her, veteran!
It's a walk-off.
I'm also no longer a turtle dragon, so.
You just got regular old person hit points.
Okay.
I love how Crystal's dancing.
It's pretty
I'm
great.
twirling the glaive around too, like it's part of it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I thought it was. Is the Dawnbreaker a glaive?
Yep.
Oh.
It looks like, it's questionable. It's 2020. Blades can be whatever they want to be.
It's 2020. Who cares what glaives want? All right. We will use sharpshooter for another strike. At -5.
You have to make a wisdom saving throw to
Yeah.
be able to
You
hit
do.
her.
I am
what-
now myself, which means my runes on my weapon or my violin are infect, and I essentially always have the sanctuary spell up.
Oh, okay.
You save.
I don't know sanctuary that well. I'm looking it up as we play.
We're not affected by it after we save.
Oh, I don't have to keep repeating the save.
No.
So there's that plus sneak attack.
Throw it in the air and.
Yeah, a creature that succeeds on the spell saving is immune to the effects for the next hour.
Make a con saving throw so I can quit dancing.
Give me a
You
sec.
have to make a con save.
I'm just tired of dancing. I'm actually doing it. So.
Let me take the damage first.
Math has to happen.
Yeah, the spell ends.
I'm wearing a sweater. That probably wasn't the best move.
Getting all danced up. And then
Okay,
using
hold on.
no, no, you're fine.
That's 18 plus 22
Where'd my ponytail go?
plus 17 plus 2. No.
No, not 2. Ignore the 2. That was a reroll for damage, but it wasn't good.
Alright, you're gonna have to come to a place where I can hit you now, please.
That's fair. Seems rude otherwise. What's my
I
best?
said it was between me and her. She made me twerk.
Oh, you liked it.
What
Not
are
in
you
front of
doing?
students.
I can't watch your stream while I'm streaming, Ian.
Yeah, you can.
Multitask. And then there's some Unearthed Arcana
Oh.
that I pulled into this, which is a new bonus action for rogues.
Ooh.
So,
Why did I not think to
bonus
do-
action, cunning action. I will give myself advantage for my next attack roll on my next turn. No, if I move during this turn, so never mind. Can't use it.
Gotcha.
I moved. You can spell me.
Alright, Katrin.
My turn?
Yes.
Whack, 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 whack!
Wow, you're just going all out.
You made me twerk! In
If it
front of
ain't-
my students!
If it ain't
Respect
broke,
my
don't fix it.
authority! First I'm gonna get Shathid out of the way. You do get an attack of opportunity because I leave your range. If you want to hit me with a melee, or if you have Warcaster, hit me with a spell. I'm giving you the opportunity now.
Wow. Oh, I forgot this is the game where I can do that.
Oh, you critted!
Mm-hmm. Except that fucking first damage is balls.
That does suck. So I take 8 damage. Okay, so Shathid turns around and charges straight at you. For a tusk attack. The 18 hit.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember what my D20 was for the day.
Did you write it down?
No.
I mean, we can scroll up, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I'd have to launch the Oh, I have it all written down in here. Cool. I think it was a 13.
Oh, that's an 11.
No, I meant my D20 for the day. Alright,
I don't know if that hits or not.
bring up Shathid into the map.
Oh, does Shathid need to be added into the turn order?
No, they go on my turn, we said.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because of the weird thingy, though. Just imagine I'm on top of Shathid, okay? Because
I got you.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
No,
Your
the
turn.
way you had to put the token on layers, it's in front of mine.
Hold on. Here, I'll just move to front. There, you should be above Shathid.
There we go. You need to make a strength saving throw. And if they hit with a tusk attack. I didn't know if you said they did or didn't. You are not prone. You take an extra 2d6. So 16 altogether. That was Shathid's turn. My turn is whack, 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 whack.
I don't think you can see
Question.
new axe.
Question, Ian.
Yes.
Never mind, that's too brutal. I'm not gonna do that. First Dawnbreaker without advantage. Like, you're not prone, so I have advantage anyway. First Dawnbreaker without advantage. To see if I get my extra attack. 17?
Misses.
Fine. 29. And then my bonus action, because I charged 20 feet. So, whack, 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 whack. That was a nat 1, I just realized, for that 17. 20, 31, 61.
Oof.
I think that was 88, I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
Now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, make 3 con saves.
Why?
What's up?
The smite, the Searing Smite. Searing Smite is on the glaive because of a rune. Okay, you're still burned. I'll
So
show you.
I'm burning?
Yes.
Do I take damage from that?
Start of each of his turns, 1d6 fire damage. So just once you'll take 1d6 fire damage at the
Mm-hmm.
start of your turn.
Roll that d6. I'm unconscious.
Oh
Oh no, but I'm still working on this thing.
Fuck!
I wanted to. Oh, I'm like, I was down to 3 hit points, and I was like, I so want to pull the big guns out, but your bullshit 5 attacks in 1 turn.
Well, you should have not died.
You shouldn't have decided to get in a fight with the barbarian when you're the only one there. Yeah, I was gonna say, please, someone's got something.
no. Ezrin runs up and lays hands on Olenna and brings her
Katrin
back
jump
up.
downs off Shathid and looks over, not smugly at all, trying to make sure you're okay. I thought we were gonna stop after you turned back to your normal form.
I thought you were going to stop too, but you
told me to
continued.
keep going. Don't act like you didn't tell me to keep going.
Can I do one more thing? Please. I won't
can't
make you
embarrass-
twerk.
Are you gonna embarrass me in front of my students?
No, I promised to hit hard.
Hit hard then. We're even.
So don't hit hard?
Hit hard. We're even after you hit hard.
Okay. I cast Crown of Stars.
This is First one misses. I don't know if you want to keep hitting them.
I've got 6 more.
Go ahead. Misses. Hits. For 14.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4,
For 16.
5.
1 second, I gotta do this math. 16 is 298. And that hits for 13. So go ahead. 21. 20. Okay.
Last one. Oh!
Fuck! Okay, that's 81 for 40. We're even! We're even!
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. God, it was so annoying having to watch them and not be able to actually fight back.
Yeah.
Class dismiss!
I've been very quiet. But just so you guys know, your students have been cheering you on. And Olenna, your class has come back by
Okay.
by the time
Uh-huh.
you shifted out of your turtle form, your class came back.
Mm-hmm.
So with
Like
2
peeking
seconds-
out of the woods.
It's like, okay,
Yeah,
the turtle's
exactly.
gone.
Okay, the gigantic turtle's gone. We're relatively safe.
That was Katrin's neck. I don't know if y'all heard that or not.
A little pop. Yeah.
I get up.
I try and assist you up if you allow me.
I face my class and like, be that as a lesson that anything can happen. And you all are cowards and you need to question why you're here. And I
It was
walk
a
away.
tactical decision.
I walk away. Mom's disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
I'm not that disappointed.
I just look at my class and I'm like, so? Y'all are no fun.
I bet the bards in my class are like, oh, she's gonna not jam with us anymore.
Do we just lose jamming privileges? Oh man, this map's really coming together. It is by no means perfect,
The
but
way you fix the fact that I can 1v1 a turtle giant is to always have a turtle giant, and I'm like, I got that, and then everyone else goes to.
The other option was a white dragon, like an ancient white dragon, but we figured more than likely in the Underdark we might have faced a turtle dragon in some underground lake. Once upon a time, which is where I found the form.
cool. Y'all want to take a 15-minute break? The end of that?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, my throat could use a drink right now because I've been yelling a lot. I didn't know Barbarian. Well, I knew Barbarian had this. Didn't know I would yell like this.
Get super into it.
Uh huh.
All right.
That's a dope ass spell, by the way.
I could have
Khalil.
been doing that. I'll save
Oh
that
my
for a
god,
crit.
that's a lot of damage.
As Crown of Stars, I used all 7 on her.
She said, because we killed her back. Not killed her, but you know, when.
We took her
Her-
down. I'm like,
knocked her
come
down.
on! I wanted to
Took
do
her
one
down.
more thing. I'm sorry for making you dance.
I do have good twerking form, though, you have to admit. And I did not know that until the first time you cast that spell on me, so I'm only slightly mad about that.
I could have still poked
But
you with my
let's just
rapier too.
say, husband's not, because I don't know his name.
What species is he? What race?
He's a dwarf!
Hey, dwarf name generator. Let's figure out your husband's name. Oh, I'm gonna put us on break for the stream.
Let's do it.
And
Let's
we're
do it.
live.
And we're live. Oh God, someone please help me! I'm being held hostage.
No
Wait, no,
help
that's
for
supposed to
you.
be at the end of the game. It's much funnier at the end of the game, right before we cut out.
This is my I'm judging you face.
I can't see your judgy face right now because I'm making maps.
Just know that it's there.
It's
I
very
mean, I always
squinty eyes.
assume that it's there.
I'm going to whatever fuck medical wing is available.
Class dismissed, and I'll go with her.
All right, the students begin to murmur amongst themselves as they head off.
Oh, next class, be prepared to fight against each other one-on-one. I pick the teams.
You hear back in unison, "Yes, Professor."
Ah!
These poor, impressionable youths.
I'm so sick of sneezing.
Do you want to ride Shathid? She did kind of stab you with her tusk.
No, I can walk. I'm fine.
Well, Shathid feels bad.
That's fine. He can feel bad.
Well, she don't feel bad anymore. You misgendered her.
I misgender your husband all the time, so.
Gender's fluid with him.
You know, I was kind of hoping they would surprise me.
I mean, they aren't. If they couldn't, well, I guess I am tougher than a turtle dragon. I'm tougher than a turtle dragon. I've never had to say that before.
And now we know.
Yeah, you took me down in like 12 seconds.
Well, I mean, I kind of like, you made me twerk and then I just kind of, it's all red. Or are you talking about when you were a turtle dragon? Because that was, I just got excited because, well, we haven't had a good fight in a while.
Mm.
And yes, I enjoy other things than fighting. I'm refined in some way, whatever. But I still miss fighting.
Well,
See, taking this job, after all, was a good idea. Keeps it interesting.
I'm sure we'll get to some fighting.
I hope not before I could, help these kids realize teamwork and shit. And teach them not, well, I guess, did I tell them to use the best they had? Because I didn't want them to, like, overtire themselves. And a lot of them looked like they were pretty ragged.
You said hit me, and is that the best you got? And
I thought I said, hit me as if I was an enemy.
Well, I think that the first people were not landing, and so the other people upped their game to compensate.
Yo, Blasia, though. Like, she was the one that was not interested in fighting. She threw a heavier punch than any of those fuckers.
Oh, Blasius. She looked more like a Bernadetta.
She is very, very docile and very.
I meant Hilda. I got my wrong. Sorry.
She is a cinnamon roll.
Well,
I hope the Underdark doesn't take that from her.
I mean, I survived the Underdark, and I'm still a cinnamon roll.
So, Veteran, what do you think about your students?
I mean, they show promise. I was definitely impressed by some of them.
Heal me! I got attacked by a turtle dragon.
Oh, hush.
As we get to the place we're going.
I will let you know that you did more damage to me than the turtle dragon did, so you can, like, hold true to that thought, Olena.
My biggest concern with my students, I think, is keeping the casters safe. I do want them to get more teamwork into their heads, but they have to have each other's backs, or this won't work.
How many casters did you have in your group,
I
Veteran?
believe I had 3.
3.
I think it was 3.
It might be better to do 3 groups then, and just give each one a caster.
Yeah.
I think I also had 3 people who classified. Though I'll be honest, all of them were magically inclined in some way or the other.
It's true. There's Ashlyn, Ruby, and Vianola. I believe those are, for me, the magic
Mhm.
users. And then, yeah, it's true, some of the rest of them have some magical talent that comes into it as well.
You also have a lot of ranged people, don't you? Or at least a
A few.
handful.
3 called themselves ranged. Ianola is good with a bow. Ruby is a spell slinger. Vianola too.
It's funny that we have 3 categories to put them in when we each fit into one of those categories.
What
Well,
can
I
I
always
say?
said we were a perfect team.
We're well balanced.
Yeah. Of course you're perfect. You haven't been here. Isn't that right, Elena?
What? Sorry, I got see this? I got bored by a tusk. It's affecting my hearing.
Oh,
It's like
is
that
the
episode of
time?
Firefly. It's like, I got stabbed.
Yeah.
Do you want to see?
I got stabbed right here. Crystal can say she's seen that episode.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. So I imagine there's got to be healers in the school hooking us up. Or hooking Olena up. And I guess Katrin took some hits too, right?
Yeah. Down 120 points.
It sounds like such a high number, but I'm sure you have like 300 something. Really.
I have 346 naturally.
There you go.
Some of my students are a little bit hurt too.
Emotionally.
I mean, they did take some damage from the steam.
Yes, there is a healer. For a second, I thought that I had not filled that position yet, and then I remembered, oh, wait a minute, yes, I have.
Are they hot? Sorry, this is me we're talking about here. Crystal.
Depends on how old you like them.
Questions. Oh dear.
Debatable.
Hold on, give me a second. I did realize I forgot to actually put them into a picture.
I got a little tired all of a sudden.
But yes, there is a medical wing.
My character's 300 something years old, so like, how old are they in comparison?
I mean, comparing dwarven age and human age, it's not exactly fair. But I will at least give you a description. Oh, there she is. There she blows. The medical wing is in the cathedral. Sorry, give me a second. Snipping tool.
Now that I taught you how to use it.
I mean, I already knew about it. I think I was thinking of an NPC for a different game because she's actually not that old.
Mm.
But yeah, in the cathedral, in the main cathedral, there you are directed towards the medical wing. It's very like kind of hospital-esque, of like rows of beds with like curtain dividers in between them. Currently, it is sparsely populated as there are, well, not a whole lot of people in dire medical need right now. Save X. But there is a woman dressed in a mixture of armor and holy garb, who introduces herself to you all once you make your approach. As I finally find the right artwork channel. Mother Mirabella. Greetings. What can I do for you all? Oh my.
Hi.
Yes, I heard the commotion that was happening outside. I suppose, perhaps, maybe you are the cause?
How dare! I try to bluff.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me to roll on that or not.
Go ahead.
What is that? Deception? Performance?
Yeah. Deception.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Do I look like the type that would fight? It cause a commotion?
Yes.
Okay, you got me there.
As a matter of fact. We're doing this now. What is happening?
It's an X.
Yeah, I can see that. Why are we making it an X?
You know why we press X?
No, press X down. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man. All right. Well, Mother Mirabella offers to tend to the wounds. God, what is that spell that just fucking heals you? Oh, I think that's the power word heal.
Power word heal
Just
and then
heals the
there's
shit out of
heal.
shit.
Regains all hit points. And there's heal, which is like a heal a shit ton.
I think it's like
70 hit points. How bad are you? Ooh, you are quite bad.
Yeah, I went down.
Yeah, I can see. Well, she lays a hand on you, says a short prayer, and you heal for all your hit points.
Sweet. Ah, thank you.
And for you, and she looks at you, Katrin.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm like, my clothes are burnt to shit, but there's obviously places where some of my wounds have healed a little bit.
All right. Well, she like clasps her hands together, says another prayer, and you heal for 70.
Oof.
Cool. 50 more and I'm good to go. No, I'm good.
On a scale from 1 to 346.
I mean, if you just think you're not gonna heal anymore, but
I mean, she can fully heal you. She's got full spell slots.
I don't know if healers are kind of like fighters to where they get itchy if they don't get to heal someone after a while.
She'll heal you again. Another 70.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? Just take this prayer.
You need it, honey.
Many
Oh,
blessings
Jesus.
upon ye.
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless
Oh,
your soul. Oh, darling.
Bless my soul, her is on a roll.
Undefeated.
So is it just you here, or are there other healers?
I have other acolytes that help me tend to the wounded, or anybody who sustains any manner of injury. I'm also here to help tend to the spiritual well-being of both the students and faculty.
Well, there could be some students coming to see you. May or may not. Depends on if they are not going to lick the wounds or not.
I'll have my acolytes be ready just in case.
There was an unfortunate incident with something to do with steam.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, if I wanted to do physical activities with my students that may cause them to be injured, could I request an acolyte or someone with healing capabilities to be on standby?
Not only are you able to do that, but we would rather you do.
Are we required to? Is there like a form we're supposed to fill out before?
This whole situation is a little new to everybody working here, but more than likely, yes, this will become standard features. Required features.
Well, it was hypothetical because like none of my students are injured. Promise.
Hey,
I will take your word for
I
that.
wouldn't have done what I'd done if they didn't run away like little bitches.
My students are fine, just so you guys know. I wanted to see their skill, not murder them.
Mine just did a little light murder on each other, but it is all in the name of education.
I wasn't going
Your
to
students had
attack
training
them.
weapons. Your students use training weapons.
Excellent.
Olena did a motherfucking training.
I wasn't going to attack them. I wanted to see what they would do. And run away like little bitches is what they did.
Right.
I kind of wish that they would have just like tried to hit you. At
Me
least.
too.
They really thought you were gonna attack them as a turtle dragon. They have no trust in you, Olena.
Well,
It's
I have
okay.
to put some serious thought into my next lesson plan.
Are you gonna prank them? That would be so much fun.
Pranking them is fun, I can tell you that.
I'm not as good as you guys as Frank.
May I recommend perhaps a trust building exercise?
Or is that like one of your tenets is trust or something?
I mean, it's just generally a good thing to build with people that you're going to just be spending a long time with.
I mean, I'm trying. I just don't. I'm from a military background, so it's just like I'm this level of chain of command. So do as I say.
I mean, I've also served in many wars.
Well, I'm just asking for any advice. Like, I'm just saying, I have no idea. Like, trust has just never been.
In my experience, people who have been under my command that have trusted me have generally performed much better in not only in combat but in their day-to-day routines.
Would you say slaying a turtle dragon in front of their eyes would gain trust?
I think it would be a great demonstration of your skill, and perhaps maybe they would have more confidence in your ability to both teach and protect.
But not trust.
I mean, trust may go hand in hand with those things that I just mentioned. If you were to ask me what my preferred trust building method would be, fighting turtle dragons would not be one of them. But it could work.
Do I have to ask you for you to tell me what would be a trust exercise, or are you just gonna like tell me?
If you give me some time, I will write up a few ideas and I will send them to your quarters. Or perhaps you can meet with me another time when I'm a little bit more prepared for the situation. And I can perhaps give you some more direct tips.
It's a date. No, it's not. I'm married.
She laughs.
It's a friendship date.
I'm seriously looking up trust building exercises for children.
I may or may not be doing the same thing. They're all things like talk to your students, listen to your students, remember things that are important to them.
Trust falls.
Ian.exe has stopped working.
Well, turned off and then turn it back on again.
Reboot, motherfucker.
Okay. Is there anything else you needed my assistance with?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm sure we'll get to know each other after you help me with trust and shit.
I look forward to the arrangement.
I mean...
That's an interesting game to play.
If anybody would like to, you can make a religion check to see if you can recognize her regalia.
I will do that.
I will not.
I will suck at that and roll a 2.
Okay. You recognize her outfit as a warrior priestess of Saint Ariandel, one of the main saints in the Church of Historia. She was one of the original saints. And she's the saint of healing and all things related to that.
I think I'm gonna do this with my kids. It might be a fun game to play.
She's a cleric of life.
Oh, that's dope as shit.
The activity is called The Bat and Moth. Like, one person so the kids form a circle. One kid has to come to the middle, wear a blindfold, and be the bat. Another kid has to wear a blindfold and be the moth. The bat has to say bat, and as soon as the moth hears it, has to say moth. The bat has to try to locate the moth through the sound of his voice, while the moth has to avoid the bat by following his voice.
Ooh.
Are you gonna polymorph them into a bat and moth?
No,
Because they wouldn't be able to speak otherwise.
I don't have polymorph.
And then just.
You could over a long rest.
True.
So the Grandmaster walks in. Scatter! Good afternoon, everybody.
I step behind Veteran. Even though I'm squat, I'm short, so for some reason I'm hoping that wide.
Oh, is it lunchtime already?
Yeah, I suppose one can easily lose track of time when fighting a gigantic turtle dragon.
There's a turtle dragon?
Who fought a turtle dragon?
Who would do such a thing?
I wish I was in on that. I would totally kick the turtle dragon's ass.
You guys aren't in trouble in case that's what you were thinking when I walked in.
Oh, it was a cool idea, wasn't it?
It was certainly an interesting one. Not one I'm sure people around here are likely to forget soon. You see him walking up, and he's got like a small stack of 3 books that look pretty identical.
Oh no.
Relax. These aren't mimics, they're not going to try to kill you.
I'm gonna say we're not the students.
Exactly
this isn't like
what
some
a
weird
mimic
reverse
would
thing.
say.
Then-
Also, I love that deception after there were turtle dragons.
What?
There are
Oh.
some things that you can't. I mean, you can try to lie, but sometimes people have enough information to see through even the greatest of bullshits.
You have an amazing poker face, though.
You do have an incredible poker face.
I play an incredible hand of poker.
If I didn't have 90 eyewitness accounts of what happened,
Did
I
all the
probably would've
students come
believed
and
you.
Tell you?
no. But we have guards posted around and other people who attend this academy.
Did they freak out? Like, did they think it was real and thought they had to, like, defend or something?
There was a little bit of a hubbub with the guards initially, but after they witnessed all of your students not fleeing in terror or also trying to fight, they figured that perhaps it may have been some form of teaching.
Also, it went down in like 12 seconds, so.
It also did happen very quickly.
If I was being exact, if I was
I did not see any turtle dragons. I'm just saying.
No, because you were the turtle dragon. I'm not going to tell you all to not do it again. That's not why I'm here. But while I'm here, I will mention that should you go turning yourselves into gigantic creatures, or if you plan on doing it, to at least tell the local guards first.
Cool. Tell local guards about our secret operation codes.
I'm sorry. What?
Operation Fly.
Yeah, that was Operation Flying Lizard.
Which honestly maybe needs a different code name, but
Oh.
the principle
wait.
stands.
Okay, it's Operation Aqua
confused.
Lizard, okay? Sorry, got confused with Operation Aqua Lizard.
So that was
That was Aqua Lizard.
What's flying lizard? Do I want to know?
White Dragon.
Okay.
Like, big ancient one.
Well, here. And he hands you all a book.
I'm done with your bullshit. Take this.
Rulebook for teachers.
This is a lot of information. Essentially, it's basically a syllabus.
Thank you.
Oh. So you actually tell us what to teach?
I mean, how you go about it is up to you, but there are certain things that we need these students to be prepared for before they graduate.
Well, they certainly are not prepared for dragons.
Not yet.
You know,
Maybe
a
by
lot
the
of them
end of
can
it.
throw like fireball stuff, like a shit ton of fireballs. I think I took about 20 fireballs to the face today.
So that's what those explosions were.
I wanted to see what their skills were in person, and I told them they could target me.
I mean, I've done that before, so I completely understand where you're coming from with that.
It's easier to see their work in action, you know, rather than seeing it on a piece of paper.
I was trying to teach them a lesson of that you can't always judge a person by what they look like and what they're capable of. I
And
asked
I
them.
think they learned a very valuable lesson.
I
of when
asked
to
them. I
form
said,
attack-
"What would you do to take me down?" And they had a good plan, but they didn't foresee me turning into a dragon.
Yeah, they didn't really follow through.
Nope.
Despite
I would
having
have
a
liked to
good
see
idea.
them do that plan as you as a dragon. That would have been interesting.
I for one, support the decision to make a tactical withdrawal from a situation.
Of course, that's something that's very valuable in dark.
I've heard too many tales of adventuring bands dying because nobody wanted to run away, I guess. But anyway, what you have in your hands are just guidelines of what they should be learning by the end of their time here. A lot of like planned workshops, basically, for lack of a better word. There'll be things like how to deal with monsters, dealing with factions of humanoids.
Is there a section on military strategy? I'm like, flipping through it.
You can intersperse the lessons of military tactics within these. But as of right now, the Wardens aren't exactly the largest military faction in the world. And the large-scale warfare is not exactly part of our modus operandi. But by all means, whatever you're able to fit into the instructions, by all means add. Let's see, what else?
I should have taken a longer nap today.
I think that's all I have for you right now. Have you all met the rest of the faculty?
Some of them, maybe not all.
Well, I'd recommend going out and meeting the rest whenever you guys have a moment. This first week will be a bit of a lax. This first day was more of a introductionary period for you and your class. The actual instructions will begin next week, so you have a few days to prepare for your lesson plans. So I'd take this opportunity to go around and meet the other people that you'll be working with for the next year.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Again, if you all need anything, you know where my office is.
If there was a number of how many faculty there are to meet, what number would that be?
Oh, man. And he gives you a number that I don't know the answer to right now.
Because I know of 6.
So we've met the 4 adventurers. There was the alchemist.
There's Dratus,
What time of
Mistress
day is it right
Evelyn,
now?
Basilia,
It is
Shiva,
afternoon.
and Ursula.
Before or after last meal?
I'm sorry, what?
Before or after last meal?
Last what?
Last meal, dinner.
Oh.
Excuse me, I came up with like a fantasy version of dinner.
Last meal?
Last meal.
That's actually not a bad name for dinner.
Yeah.
Also, I've just now changed the location of the hospital from the main castle to this little building near the stables.
Can you switch us over to the other map?
Oh, yeah. I forgot that I'm the only one on there. There we go.
I took Shathi to the stables. On the way.
There we go. So yeah, the hospital is now next. It's this little like church-like building next to the stables, as opposed to a part of the main castle.
Makes sense.
Main castle.
And I'm sorry, what was the name of the head healer again?
Mother Mirabella.
Mirabella.
Mirabella, whatever. French name.
I was making it Italian, my bad.
I think with a E at the end, it's Mirabelle.
Yeah.
Would be A at the end, so Mirabelle. Thank you for making me think about it.
I forgot how hot he is. I mean...
Alright, well, if you excuse me, I need to go.
Oh, when
elsewhere.
is your library closed? Do you have a certain time?
Hold on. Lore Master Celeros tends to keep the library open most hours. I don't think he actually has a closing time for it.
Perfect.
Yeah, he has a lot of magical attendees to keep the place running. He is unable to. Familiars and such, I'm not too familiar with.
Cool! Takes Shathi to the stables and she goes to the library.
To the library.
Library. Yee.
All right.
Maybe we could pick up that next time.
Yeah, I'm also fading, so I would be
That
okay with
seems fair.
It's like 12:15 and I work in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, you should go to bed like a reasonable human.
Alright.
Bye!
Basically.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to this interesting episode of Wardens of Whitestone. Tune in 2 weeks. Wait, hold on. 2 weeks.
That's the
1, 2.
27th. I mean, I'm good for it. But
I'll be around.
I'm good for it.
I should be able to. We'll see.
All
Okay.
right. Join us in 2 weeks, maybe, assuming you don't have any holiday plans for another exciting episode of Wardens of Whitestone.
Flying Lizard Operation! Wait, Operation Flying Lizard!
Wait, it was
Operation
Operation Aqua
Lizard.
Operation Aqua Lizard!
Goodbye.
Ah!